What is Quantum Gamers? I'm Macro. I hope you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good day myself.
I worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
Interesting, Fischl. Okay. So the reason I'm making this video and what I want to talk about in this video is just like give a little insight on what it's like being free to play, but also talk about the state of being free to play in Genshin Impact, because it's kind of interesting, especially because this is a gacha game and like the whole goal is to make you spend money, so it's kind of odd to just not spend money. But it's not rare. I'm going with most people watching this video, most people that play Genshin Impact are free-to-play players. I doubt there are many people that, not many, but I doubt a majority of the player base have spent money on this game, I would say. So if you do put money into this game, here's a little insight on what it's like to be free-to-play and stuff like that. Now, if you're watching this video and for some reason you don't know what free-to-play is basically you play this, or a person plays a game that is free and they put zero money into it. So that's what free-to-play is simply. I put $0. I have to make Fischl shut up, man. I don't know how to stop it. Okay, anyways. I put zero money into this game. And that is what a free-to-play player does, basically, is they just put no money into the game at all. So with that being said, I guess I should first give my motives for being a free-to-play player myself. So the reason I'm free-to-play is... Okay, Fischl, okay. Alrighty, we'll fix this. But the reason for me being a free-to-play player is because I personally just... I don't find it worth the money of putting money into the game. I don't see the worth of it. And at the end of the day, I kind of feel like I shouldn't put money into the game because this is a gacha game. They want your money. That's what they're trying to do. And I'm like, no, don't give them my money. Even though they have crafted a great game. They have crafted a very good game here. I've just been free to play for years. I'm kind of frugal with money, always. I don't like, if the game is free to play and it doesn't change like the gameplay or like how, if it takes less skill or something like that, or it just alters and it makes you better, like it's pay to win, then I don't see the reason to put money into it, because I just don't, I guess. As I said, I'm just frugal with money really at the end of the day. But on to the free-to-play experience. So the free-to-play experience, normally you think it's bad because of, you know, free-to-play just has the notion of negative. You know, you're not putting money into the game, so you don't have all the cool stuff. And well, that is true. I can't say it's not. Like, if you look at my, what do you call it? That's not the right key. Look at my characters. I have 0 5 stars. I have no 5 stars to see. All right, there are none there. And if you look at my history of, I'll go through my history of, what do you call it? Fates and stuff, putting fate in and stuff. You'll see that I haven't, I assume either it's busted or I haven't put 90 intertwined fate into, what do you call it? The Venti banner, because I put all my intertwined fate into the Venti banner and I got nothing. I literally got 0 things from the Venti banner, or not 0 things. I got 0 5 stars from the Venti banner, which really sucks. That just was like, that sucks for me. It made me feel real bad. That also led me to my other point of I just saving primo gems for the things that are really important to you really now. As I go through these, you can see all my things and transactions. I don't really have, what do you call it? I don't have, God, I can't think of it. I don't have any 5 stars. And if you can see here, I just wanted to show you, show you my history. Because if you look at the details, it says for the banners, it's at least, you're guaranteed to get a 5 star every 90 attempts. But basically, you're guaranteed to get a 90, or a 5 star every 90. And I just, because I'm free to play and I put no money into it, doing the Venti banner, I was just real unlucky and didn't get a 5 star, and I didn't have enough intertwined fate to even get the mercy, or the like pity rule of give one every 90 at the minimum. You know, being free to play, you can't just put money in to get that. And I wasn't gonna just put money in for Venti. As I said, I don't see the value in it, even though he is busted. Maybe I should have, maybe. But Yeah. And another problem with free-to-play is, let's go back to my characters. If you have 5 stars, you have no constellations for them, really. Like, maybe if you're lucky, you get some constellations for them, but you're gonna have, like, you either have no 5 stars, or you have very few constellations for them. And that leads into my other point. Shut up, Barbara. Okay, that leads to my other point of, or it just, like, it extends to 4-star characters, as you can see. I only have 11 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That sucks, really. That's really not good. I have 11 characters to build my team around. You know, the Spiral Abyss is asking me for 8, because you need 2 teams of 4. Obviously, I can just, like, put all my resources into one character and do the Spiral Abyss. But I have 0 constellations for a majority of these characters. Let's look at constellations. Barbara, I have none. Zhengli, I have 2. Traveler, you get those for free. Fischl, I got real lucky. I got real lucky when I was doing the Venti banners. I got a bunch of Fischls. However, at the same time, I wish one of these constellations would have been a 5-star. I have 0 for Lisa and none for just the rest of these characters. So that's the problem too. Even if you are not getting any 5 stars or constellations for your 5 stars, you're not getting many constellations for your 4 stars either. And in addition to that, obviously, you're not getting many characters in general. So that sucks. That's like a negative of the free-to-play. Just the free-to-play experience is you don't have many characters and you don't have many constellations for your characters, and that's that for like wishes and stuff. Another problem with free-to-play is you're basically just waiting for resin to regenerate, man. You're I'm constantly out here waiting for resin to regenerate. Right now I got 42 and I can go do like a boss or something, and maybe I'll do the electro so I can farm for my Fischl. But because you can't put money in, the only way you get resin is from 2 sources. Firstly, if you look on the map, it'll tell you it regenerates. It'll say when it's regenerated. It'll tell you when it's fully replenished and when it's replenished. One is going to replenish. So it replenishes basically every 8 seconds, or not 8 seconds. If it was 8 seconds, oh my! Every 8 minutes, you get a resin. The other way is by these things right here, fragile resin. Now I do have 32. You saw I have 32 fragile resin. But the problem with it is, if I keep using resin for all these things, eventually I'm going to run out. And, like, I've grinded and I got the things. Like, I literally used, like, 3 or 5 today just on this domain alone, because I really need whatever these are, the arrows thingies. I need those for one of my things. But eventually I'm going to run out, and because I'm free to play, I can't just pay for more resin. I can't pay to for primo gems to what do you call it? Right here, you can pay for primo gems and then you just buy more resin easy. That's just, I can't do that because free to play. Another thing with that is that basically leads into 2 problems. Because you have no resin, you're getting less materials because you can farm less domains and you can farm less bosses. So that's really bad. You're not getting as many upgrade materials. You're not getting as many artifacts because a lot of the bosses drop artifacts. So that's really big. I believe, is there a domain that drops artifacts? I believe there. Yeah, I think some. I'll find it. But yeah. So yeah, right here. So you're not getting many artifacts and you're not getting many materials. However, I will say if you're just focusing on like getting 1 or 2 characters, you should be able to like just focus doing that like event, or not that event, but those few events that give the materials to upgrade that character and their weapon. However, I can't like focus on, what do you call it? Right now I'm focusing on my Fischl, because Fischl is an S tier character. Of course, I'm going to upgrade her to the max. However, I can't put all my resources into any of these characters, or these 3 right here. I am going to like work on my Traveler, just because at the end, or when all the areas are out. Right now we only have the Anemo, or whatever, the Wind Anemo, and the Geo areas. But eventually we'll be able to have them all, and then the Traveler will be viable in every situation, because the Traveler will have every single type of element. You just have to go and resonate with the statue to get that element. Zhengli, she's kind of good. I'm going to upgrade her to 80 or 90 just because she's what I have right now. Like Fischl, of course, I'd have her anyways, or I'd prefer her anyways. Traveler, I guess, because eventually they're gonna Barbara, not really. I forget the other. There's like a 5-star healer. I think it's Kiki. She's better. I wish I had her. But I can't because I don't have her. And then Zhengli, I guess I'll upgrade her just because she is what I have. Fischl, S tier, I get her and stuff like that. So that's the thing. Like I have to choose where I want to grind and stuff, and where I want to use my resin. Because if I don't, I'm gonna run out of resin really fast, and I'm gonna have like all these, like I'll have very few of every resource, but I'd rather have a lot of like one resource or a few resources so that I can upgrade my characters. So that's the problem with that. And also, because you're not using resin, you're not getting much XP. That's a really big problem I'm finding. Obviously, I'm level 39, and I know MTash got to like level 40 or 45 on a free-to-play account. So it's definitely doable, but he's also playing it all day because it's his job and stuff like that. So the only ways to get XP are opening chests, doing stories, and I believe the last way is doing things that give you resin or cost resin. For every 20 resin you use, you're gonna get 100 XP. That's just how it is. I don't think there's anything else that gives you like a different rate. Let's look at the Dvalin fight. I think it's the same thing. This costs 60 resin and it gives you 300 XP. Okay, so yeah, you're basically using 20 resin, getting 100 XP. But if I can't buy resin and I'm free to play, then I have the problem of I'm not getting as much XP because of that. So what I'm stuck with is quests and opening chests and running around getting chests. So that's just the big resin problem. I know in 1.1 they're going to make the max. They're going to change the max from 120 resin to 160. However, that doesn't help me in any way because I'm never at max resin. I'm always, if I have resin, I'm going to use it. So what I'd rather prefer them do is change the recharge time from like 8 minutes to maybe 7 minutes 45 seconds. That's being like, I guess, kind of generous, like reasonable, like change the regen rate. However, obviously then less people would be buying resin, meaning they would lose money. I'd actually like to see if they gave the stats for that. Like maybe they lower the resin regeneration rate. I'd like to see if they're they test it out and see if their their profits go down. I assume they would, but I want to know by how much. Because Mioi has been, or the company behind Genshin Impact has been very generous with the amount of things they give out, especially with let me see, the mail. Probably a lot of this stuff is probably deleted. But yeah, you can see all these Primo gems and stuff. Oh, expires in a day. Was this the first day I started playing? From the very beginning? Okay, I don't know. Maybe that was the first day I was playing a month ago. I don't think so. Anyways, okay. I keep getting off track. Basically, I already talked about it, but I want to go to talk about it again. Is right here. I save up because I'm free to play. I can't buy Primo gems, and the problem with that is I see myself saving up a bunch of Primo gems for events that I want. I'm waiting to find an event that I want, like a banner, and then I'll put my Primo gems in there. And I guess a kind of a reason for that is because I put so many Primo gems into the Venti banner. Like I literally put all the ones I could in, and I just didn't get a 5-star at all, which was really disheartening, saddening, and stuff. So now I'm saving them up, because if you have if it's every 90 and every every fate cost like, I don't know, I believe it's 160, then it just costs 14,400 Primo gems, or is it 14,400? Yeah, 14,400 Primo gems, and then you're guaranteed to get a 5-star. That's all it takes, guys. It's not a lot. I mean, it is a lot. Yeah, it really is a lot. But that will be enough for you to give 90 wishes, and that's basically what I'm saving up for. I'm looking for a banner that has what I want, and I also have 14,400 Primo gems. So that's a big problem, is you're constantly saving up Primo gems and stuff, because you have to be frugal with how you use your Primo gems, because if you're not, you're going to waste them on things that are useless, and that sucks, because then you won't have the stuff that you do want when it comes out. And that's just how it is. The only ways to get Primo gems are sometimes as I said, they're generous, give you them in the mail. They were very generous when the game just started up. They gave like a bunch of Primo gems and stuff. There's also rank up rewards from the thing down there, over there. You can get some Primo gems, and then you get like 2 to 5 every chest. Oh, I fell off. You get 2 to 5 every chest, depending on like the rarity of the chest. And there are other ways, like doing quests and stuff. But yeah, there's very limited amount of ways for you to get Primo Gems and also XP. Going back to the XP. Another problem I find with the just like free-to-play experience is this thing right here, the Spiral Abyss. The Spiral Abyss is really not challenging. Like, even if, say I did optimize my team fully, I would still have the problem of I would have to get those resources, and because I don't have resin to upgrade my characters, it would take a very long time for me to get the resources because I have to wait for the resin to recharge, and I'd have to use the consumables and stuff, but I'd still have to wait for it to recharge, and then I can grind out, get those resources I need to upgrade my characters, then I'll have a viable team for the Spiral Abyss. And that's just like, it's just like a time game really, because I don't have the 5 stars, I can just like shred through it. 5 stars, you know, generally have better base stats than normal characters, and they'll scale better. Or not normal characters, but 4-star characters. So that's like, you know, it's just really hard to get through the Spiral Abyss. Like, literally, doing 5-1, like floor 5, on floor 5, chamber 3, for one of my teams, it was my Fischl, was the last character alive with 1,000 HP, or less than 1,000 HP, and she had to come in clutching. Thankfully, I was just kiting everything, and I got it done, but it was really, really challenging, which I guess that's nice, you know, it's my first time I've had a challenge in this game. Actually, the first time I had a challenge was wherever over here. Somewhere over here, there's a place. I think it's right here, maybe? But there's basically an underground place. But, you know, it's one of the very few places where there's an actual challenge to be held. However, because it's so challenging, like floor 5 was so challenging for me, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do floor 6 for a while. As I said, my Fischl came out with 1,000 HP. The best thing I can do for my other characters is either wait a long time and grind out the resources to upgrade them, and do that, or my other alternative is to hopefully like just upgrade my artifacts and give them all just a bunch of HP or something so they can just tank it. Those are like the two things, you know. But at the end of the day, it's just gonna take a lot longer for you to get the materials to upgrade the characters so that they can do the Spiral Abyss. So the Spiral Abyss is a big struggle too. I want to kind of like close it off with the is it worth it and is it fun? Because at the end of the day, if it's fun, it doesn't matter if you're free to play or not. If you're having fun, that's all that matters, you know. This game is not like a competitive game. You're not like League or something, or CS:GO or something, like a Valorant maybe. Any game, any competitive game really. You're not looking to like be the best of the best, because there's no PvP. There's no PvP, so there's really no there's no reason to like try and put money in to win or best people, and I find that very very good. So in that regard of is it fun? If you're having fun, yes, keep playing, it's worth it. And I guess there are other reasons to be playing this game other than just having the best characters and stuff. Personally, myself, I find exploring this game is the most fun thing I have had, or I've done in this game. It really has been the most fun thing I've ever done in this game. It's just because I guess I enjoy exploring the world and much more than everything else. And when they add the other areas, like the like right now we only have the Geo area and the Animo area, but I'm most hoping for, or most anticipated for, the new areas that are going to be unlocked, like the we need a cryo, we need a water, maybe that just hit me, maybe in the water area we'll see Mona's teacher, but that just, I don't know, that just hit my brain randomly. I had to get that out there. But you know, we need the water, we need the cryo, we need the fire, we need the electro. What else is there? It's in the loading screen. But I don't remember. It's in there like 7 elements. But yeah, we need a lot of the what do you call it? The other elements to come over, or not come over. we need the other element areas, and that's what I will find the most enjoyable, is just going around exploring the other areas. And if you can see, I hope this isn't, yeah, there's like an island up there. I wonder if that's one of the areas or something. That's not the island you fly up to in the thing over here, wherever it is. That is not that area. So I wonder what that area is. Maybe it's one of the places to explore. But anyways, you know, it's just there's more fun things to do. You know, at the end of the day, if you're free to play or you're not free to play, you're still gonna have to grind to level up your characters and make them stronger. And if that's the thing you enjoy, then this game is perfect for you because you're doing that regardless. Also, being free to play for just Genshin Impact in general is, I know a lot of people have like gambling addictions and stuff, which is not good for a gacha game, but you have no regret of putting money into the game. Like, as I said, I don't think I actually said this, but you know, I played Valorant. I stopped playing after I played after I bought the battle pass and finished the battle pass. I stopped playing. Like Act 1, I bought that battle pass, I finished it and stopped playing. I didn't play it ever again. That's just how it is. So there's kind of like regret of maybe I shouldn't have bought the battle pass because I'm not getting any worth out of it. Like, I'm not getting any worth out of that kingdom knife because I just never used it because I never played again. Also, there is no, I'll go back to like there's no PvP. Because there's no PvP, you're not trying to compete with anyone, so there's nothing, like, it's not pay to win in any way. The only way I could say even close to it's being pay to win is the Spiral Abyss, because that's like, I'd say the most challenging area in this entire game is the Spiral Abyss, and it's just really hard. Even if you optimize your characters, you have to put a lot of time and effort into upgrading all of them, like a bunch of them, just so that you can complete the Spiral Abyss. But yeah, I think that I've got all my thoughts across. That's just the state of the free-to-play players and the free-to-play state in Genshin Impact. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know, maybe like the video. This video is probably pretty long, but yeah, like the video. Cool stuff. Maybe subscribe. You know, you don't have to like my videos to subscribe. You know, you don't. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you never watch one of my videos again, then I hope you have a great day, a great life. And if you do, well, I'll see you again, and I hope you have a great day. See ya.